Hey everyone, welcome in. This is Walt
and Melissa
from Mouse Talk, and we are back with another Disney. What is it? Disney Talk Thursday.
I just was going to say a Disney food blog.
A Disney food blog. Yeah, that's us.
Watching DFB a little bit ago, and I'm like, Disney
food blog. No, it's Disney Talk Thursdays. Well, welcome in everybody. Hope everybody's having a great week. We definitely are, and we're back with another Disney Talk Thursday, and I wasn't sure what we were going to talk about tonight, but we got some stuff. We got some good stuff, and we also got some questions done.
I know.
So I want to say hi to everybody real fast. We got Steve in here. Hey, Steve. Hey, Brian. Juan. John, welcome in. Noah, good to see you. Wait on before you guys popped up. Well, we appreciate that, Steve. Thanks. Mike's Greenhouse, welcome in. Oh, thanks. That was nice of him. Thank you, Mike. Well, welcome in. Dougie.
Don't mean like that. Well, hey, Jelly.
Dougie sent earlier, he put something on Twitter saying, should I go to sleep? Is it too early? And I said, no, you can't go to sleep. We're streaming at 7:30.
That is mean. Hi, Kay.
Kay, welcome in. Jelly's Journeys, welcome in. Good to see everybody. Hey. We got a lot to talk about tonight. We're going to have a good time. We're going to really delve into the streaming service. There was a lot of big news that broke about the Disney Plus app and the streaming service that's coming. And we read up a lot about it within the last 20 minutes, but we read up a lot about it.
Speed reading.
We want to kind of talk about that and a few other things. But before we even do that, obviously we want to kind of real fast go over some quick mousekeeping. We're on here every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays it's 8 is Mouse Madness. Thursdays is 7:30 with Melissa and I doing Disney Talk Thursdays. Please go out to our partner channel, Steve from Steve's World, who's in here, who is a fantastic partner channel. We're so lucky to have him. And AJ from the Kingdom Times as well. Check out their channel. Steve goes live on Mondays, which I'll show everybody in just a minute. Something I kind of did up for everybody. But glad everybody's here. And we're going to get started in just a minute. I just want to show you real fast. I did this up. What?
No, I was just going to say, oh, Mike, we appreciate you stopping in. If you don't mind us asking, where are you from?
Yeah, Mike, welcome in.
It's like 3 hours ahead. It's
past midnight. Okay. Oh, he's probably over in England then.
Okay.
Yeah, Dougie, they are freaking out over some of them, some of the announcements. I think some of them are kind of neat, to be honest with you. We're going to go over the list of what we know so far or what we're highly expecting in just a minute.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, UK. I kind of figured if it was like 3 hours. But just for those that might be new, somebody like
actually, it's more. It's like
Mike and those who might be new to the channel, I just want to show you guys real fast. These are some of the other channels that stream on the liveplace.com. I don't know. Hopefully you guys can see that.
Yeah, let us know.
We have Steve, of course, on Monday nights. We have, of course, we go Tuesdays. Disney Life, for me, goes Tuesday nights as well at 10 p.m. Meg goes Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Disney World Adventures. Chris will go later on tonight at 9 p.m. Rob Fuzz goes at 3 on Fridays with Resort TV 1 following at 6. And Disney Fiasco on Saturday nights. And, of course, Disney Life for Me Trivia on Sundays at 8 p.m. These are all great channels, folks. Be sure to check them out. Steve and I also go live on Saturdays at 8 p.m. with a sports night. I tried not to include too many of mine in here, but it's important that these channels are remembered, and they do a really good job. So hopefully you guys can see this. And if you can, just give me a thumbs up so I know. But there's lots of family-friendly live streams on the Live Place. All of these folks are on the Live Place, and they do great stuff.
Wow, 5 hours ahead, and we have Mike, John, and Dougie with us.
I know. I think it's fantastic.
Hi, Cargo.
All right, so we'll get out of there real fast. Welcome back. Sorry. Hope you guys all saw that. Cargo, welcome in. Good to see you. Amanda, the Lucky Minute, welcome in. Samantha Lowe, welcome in.
Samantha.
Good to see you. Good to see you. So I wanted to talk a little bit, before we even get into that, I did ask today on Twitter a lot of people to send some questions, Q&As. And we're going to get to that at the end of the night. But before we do that, I want to talk about this streaming service that Disney is coming up with. I don't know if any of you have seen it yet, but man, oh man, there is some stuff coming. Now, Disney has not yet announced exactly when it's going to release, and they haven't announced what the cost is yet. But for those that haven't seen it yet, they are really going all in. in this streaming service from what we've seen so far. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh my goodness.
I think they are anyway.
Hey, Chris.
Oh no, Dougie, you don't have to stay at all, buddy.
Oh
I
gosh,
just
we appreciate
I just appreciate you
John
being here
said
at all.
he struggles on Tuesdays. We don't expect you to stay up late 2 nights a week for us.
Chris, welcome in, buddy. No, not at all, guys. We totally understand.
We appreciate you just coming in and saying hey.
Yep, even if that's all you're doing, we just appreciate that. I heard Meg had a great stream on Wednesday yesterday. I'm sorry we missed it. I was out and about. I had some things I had to do, but I'm really glad she had a good one.
Oh,
no, Mike, that's okay.
I couldn't stay up. I'd be a zombie and I'd be grumpy.
I appreciate that, Mike. And if you haven't already subscribed, we'd appreciate that as well. But thank you. We appreciate you being here. Good night for the first time, Dougie. Well, Dougie, we'll be here if you don't fall asleep.
No, Dougie.
No, we're not trying to get rid of you at all.
We'd love for you to stay, but then I feel mean. Stay awake.
Oh,
Fall asleep at work.
Well, John, we're glad you're here, buddy. But looking at this Disney Plus service, they are really going to go all out on it. I mean, they have given a list of shows and movies. First and foremost, the Disney Vault is going away. Every single Disney movie is going to be available. That's including Song of the South. Really? He was very adamant on saying, hey, Rosa's World, welcome in. Good to see you. Bob Iger was really adamant on saying that every single movie in the vault or every Disney in the collection are going to be available. So you're going to be able to see everything. I love that idea.
Oh, me too.
I know you did too.
I was just talking about wanting to watch The Brave Little Toaster because we haven't seen it in so long, and you can't really find it anywhere. It's not on Netflix.
I know.
And so I'm excited. There's a lot of little Disney movies that you can't really see. I think we got rid of a lot of our, we had them on video cassette 100 million years ago, but.
Yeah, I think they're all great. And I love the idea that if you just want to watch one of the old, like I'm doing the Disney live action bracket on Tuesdays right now. If I want to go back and watch The Parent Trap, the original one, or, The Shaggy Dog or Escape the Witch Mountain or anything, I can just go and it's there.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. I just think it's awesome. I really do. The fact that they're doing this.
That's my favorite thing about it because I have a lot of memories from when I was a kid and things I'd like to rewatch with our boys that I have memories about that you can't even find even from, 20 years ago, 15 years ago. That's really hard. Hi, Dee.
Steve owns it and he says he could hold it up to the phone and play it.
I love all three of them.
Who's that? Oh, Dee Hazel. Hey, Dee, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Walk's a little slow.
I am. Pollyanna, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep. Absolutely, Cargo. Yep.
I haven't seen that since I was a little girl.
Me either. Nope.
Since you were a little girl?
Yep. No, since I was little.
Walt hasn't seen it since he was a little girl.
Yeah, okay. We'll be right back. I'm just
Cancel the stream.
Cancel the stream. I already said that on Tuesday. You can't say that. That's my line.
I stole it.
She stole it. Oh my gosh. Rosa says, "Oh my God, The Brave Little Toaster. I bought DVD for my boyfriend for Christmas. Was his favorite movie as a kid." It's true.
Awesome.
I love The Brave Little Toaster, and The Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars too.
Mars.
Yep, that's a good one. It's good. Yep, The Absent-Minded Professor.
In the laundry basket.
Yep. Oh, actually, Kay talked about that. She was upset that we included Flubber when that's really kind of a remake of The Absent-Minded Professor.
You're right.
But I didn't notice. I forgot, and then I added it. Yes, boy power, Steve. Thank you. I appreciate it. What'd she say?
Oh, Walt, remember when you were a little girl and you had the cute little dresses for picture day at school?
I do remember that. No, I'm just
Winnie
kidding.
the Pooh on it.
You did?
When I was in kindergarten.
Oh, I don't remember
I
that.
even loved Disney way back then.
Even way back then.
Winnie the Pooh was the first movie I saw.
And it's funny you say that because that's one of the there's a similar question in the questions that were asked for tonight that we got on Twitter. It's so funny.
Homeward Bound is a remake too. How very dare you?
Is it? Is it a remake of what?
I don't know.
Well, then how do you know it's a remake?
Dougie said it. Dougie knows. Was it also called Homeward Bound?
Is there an RV in here? Did we miss somebody? Oh, RV into Disney. Hi. I'm sorry. We didn't even see you. My apologies. I saw that Jelly's Journey said hi. My apologies. Welcome in. Good to see you. Gee, I just missed that. I'm sorry. Yes, please hit that thumbs up, guys. We really appreciate it. But Disney has really put, like I said, both feet forward on this. It really is. And they've really made it big on Star Wars and Marvel.
Oh, yeah.
We know that for a fact. A lot of it's going to be, it's called The Incredible. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I knew that.
I do remember that, Dougie. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I did the best I could. But they are really going all out, and they have a huge list of stuff that we know already that's coming out. One of them is if you guys ever watch Star Wars: The Clone Wars, there's going to be a new season coming out exclusive to the service, which I think is really cool. I know my son Mason loved it.
Oh my gosh.
He loved Clone Wars. So they said that's coming.
Wars.
Well, RV and the Disney, we're glad you're here. Thank you for stopping in. It definitely helps the stream. If you could give us a thumbs up and definitely sub to the channel if you haven't already, we appreciate it. And we're glad you're here. Thank you. And right now we've got exactly 13 in here. I appreciate all of you. But Star Wars: The Clone Wars, new season coming out strictly for the service. It's going to be exclusive to that. They also said there's all the Marvel movies, starting with Captain Marvel,
right,
are going to be on the service. So that's really cool. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Amanda, you're right, and we're going to get to that in a second. All the Star Wars movies are going to be included, including Episode 9 that comes out this year. That'll be on there. All the Pixar films are going to be on there, starting with Toy Story 4. Yep, it's going to get its conclusion, Dougie. That's exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it just kind of stopped. So you're absolutely right.
Mason wasn't very happy with that.
No, not at all.
He's
so
excited.
Yeah, that's going to be nice. They also said, of course, we were just talking about it. Amanda just said it. The live-action big budget Star Wars TV series called The Mandalorian, and it's being directed by Jon Favreau.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, and he's done. Well, of course, he did the first Iron Man, but he did the Jungle Book. He's doing The Lion King. So it looks like that could be really good.
Oh yeah, the Pixar shorts too. I didn't even think about that.
Which ones?
The shorts. You know, the little.
Did they mention that? I didn't see where they mentioned it.
But of course, if they have all of.
Well, yeah, you're right. I guess they would.
I would assume so. There's some really good ones.
Yeah, I guess they would say that. Yep, you're right. Star Wars Rogue One. There's going to be like a prequel. Yes, that's exactly right, Dougie. That's exactly right. They're going to do it on Diego Luna, who was the guy that starred in the movie. He's going to have his own series. So the boring guy. I can see that actually. Yeah.
That's funny.
They're going to have a live-action Marvel series based off of Loki, and Tom Hiddleston is going to play in the role.
That's cool.
They're also going to have a Scarlet Witch show series. It's going to be with Elizabeth Olsen. She's going to do the show. There's also going to be a limited series. I don't understand this one.
Yeah.
A limited series for Hawkeye, starring Jeremy Renner, and it's going to be him kind of passing the torch on to, I can't think of the Marvel character's name, but the young girl who's in the Young Avengers. So they're going to have a limited series on that as well. I can't remember her name.
What I don't understand, too, when we were reading about the Loki series, they said it was going to be based on what if Loki had found the hammer.
No, that's not that. Nope, that's not that.
Else?
That's the other thing that we'll get to in a minute.
But I don't understand that, because just if you find it doesn't mean you can pick it up.
Yeah, it's true. I agree.
So that doesn't make sense to me.
Hey, Joey's World. Hey, Joey's World. Welcome in. That's all right. We're glad you're here. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, you're right. It's Kate something, Dougie. I don't remember what her name is either. But that's coming. That's another series that's coming. A possible Marvel series based on Bucky Barnes and Falcon also, too.
That would be cool.
Starring Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan. They think that might be coming, too. So that could be really neat. But I think what you're talking about is this what if themed Marvel series.
Yeah.
They have something called a what if Marvel series that's coming, where it would look what it would look like if different events took place. They said, according to Slash Film, what they reported is that Kevin Feige, it would be an animated anthology show. Did I say that right? Anthology.
I think so.
An episode example would be, like Melissa said, feature a Marvel timeline where Loki found Thor's hammer. But I think Melissa's right. You can find the hammer, but that doesn't mean you can necessarily wield it.
Right. That's the whole point. I mean, even Captain America couldn't pick it up, and he's probably the next closest thing to being worthy.
# Disney crafting princess for cargo. There you go.
That is very true.
The what if, Amanda, the what if does sound absolutely cool.
It does.
It does if it makes sense.
Right.
You know, I think Melissa's got a good point. What if he finds the hammer, that's fine. It's more, I think it should have been, what if he can wield the hammer? You know?
That's probably what they mean.
That is probably what they
don't
mean.
Overthink things like I do. So.
Well, according to Dougie, only him and Thor can use it. So
see, there you go.
There you go. You have to be worthy.
Yep. So
he who shall be worthy can wield this hammer, or whatever Odin said. Not Odin's son, that would be Thor. Yeah, it's true.
But I do like the concept.
I do. I love the concept. And it's going to be animated too. It's not live action, it's animated. But that's really neat because you could go a million different ways with that.
Yeah.
On all kinds of different characters. You could make all kinds of different things on that.
All right, Cargo.
No, Cargo, that's no problem.
Good?
We appreciate you being here. Yeah, hopefully you're making something good for dinner. But they have announced so many different things. They've also said there's what's something called a Marvel's Hero Project, a documentary series featuring the positive changes several young people are making in their own communities. That's going to be obviously, what do they call that? Real life stuff. It's going to be reality TV. That's what I meant. I couldn't think of the word.
Real life, reality.
Yeah. Well, you weren't saying the word either.
I know, but I thought you were trying to come up with something different.
No, I meant reality. I just couldn't think of the word.
But that's good. I hope.
I think so.
That encourages people.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
You know, it's good for the kids too, and maybe make people think and realize that.
I agree 100%. There's so many other things. A Marvel 616. It's a working title. They said it's a documentary series featuring series exploring the intersection between Marvel stories and real life, which is kind of neat, or real world. In other words, real heroes that could be similar to Cap or Iron Man or something like that.
Hi, Bill.
Hey, Bill, welcome in, buddy. Bill's who works with me. Yep, good to see you, Bill. Thanks for being here, bud.
I get to meet you on screen.
Steve says he's cooking a pizza.
Frozen.
Maybe
DiGiorno?
Maybe not. Well, that's not delivery. It's DiGiorno.
I love pizza.
No, they didn't mention a lot of Fox stuff. You're right, Amanda. They didn't. Not, at least not for now.
You know what, though? It's probably going to be on Hulu because they did say the edgier, more adult stuff will be on the Hulu because that's owned by Disney.
It is now,
So
yeah.
that kind of stuff. They said the Fox stuff, they did say this in this article is going to be probably Hulu instead. So you're probably going to have to subscribe to both if you're not already a Hulu member.
Yep.
So.
Absolutely. Dougie, good night, buddy. And no problem. Yeah, send me a message. That's no problem at all. We'll look at it when we're done. We just appreciate you being here and have a good night. Hey, Zippity Doodad, welcome in.
Got the picture of your tattoo.
I saw it.
Oh, you did see it.
I saw it.
All right.
Well, yeah, it looks great.
Find it.
Zippity Doodad, welcome in. Hope you're doing well.
Zippity Doodad.
Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good birthday and a good trip to Disney.
Oh my gosh. Home?
Yeah, I think he is home now.
Yeah. That's the worst.
Yeah, there's
the
post-Disney trips are always the worst. I know.
The post-Disney blues.
I know. They're also doing a new animated spin-off of Monsters Incorporated.
Oh, that sounds fun.
It is Mike and Sully. It's
right after everything after the first movie.
Yeah.
So.
And it's Billy Crystal and John Goodman will be voicing the characters.
That's great.
Which is great. I think that's awesome. I'm so happy about this, and I just saw it. I missed it.
What?
They're doing an adapted, a series adapted from the Escape to Witch Mountain show. Oh. I used to love that show. I loved Escape to Witch Mountain.
I never saw it.
Oh my gosh! And they're doing an adapted a movie on that. I am so psyched about that. I know that The Rock did one. They kind of did a remake on it. It wasn't that good. But, oh, my gosh, that's so awesome. I didn't even see that. That's really cool. Yeah.
When The Vault comes out, I'll watch the movie.
Absolutely. Yep.
There's a lot. Heck, I've never even seen all of Dark Crystal because it freaked me out when I was a kid. There's a lot of movies I need to go back and watch as an adult that I didn't watch. I'm excited about the possible Muppet series they're talking about.
There's a Muppet series that they might get.
One way or the other. So I really would love that.
And
another High School Musical series. They're trying to bring that back to, oh my gosh, Mason loved that. Mason loves to sing and dance and perform.
Mm-hmm.
So that brings back a lot of memories.
And they're also talking about, and this is another one I'm interested in, is a documentary based on Walt Disney Imagineering. I want to see that.
Would be cool.
That sounds really cool.
Well, if you want to see that, Chris had a great stream.
Yeah, it's true. He
actually did.
Yes,
so
his stream on Imagineering was
Disney
great.
Streaming when you have Chris at Disney World Adventures.
Amanda, we talked about that in our podcast. We talked about the banners around Hollywood Studios, and you're right. Some of those banners are the Monsters Incorporated characters. You're right.
I didn't see those ones.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I think I put them. I think I put one in the podcast as one of the pictures.
All right.
But absolutely, yep.
I missed that.
Yep, yep, and they did. We talked about that too. No, we're going to talk about that in a little bit too. But he's right. Illuminations. I think it's September 30th is the last day.
So we'll be there.
So we'll be there
one last time, which I'm glad, because sometimes I've kind of poo-pooed it. I think one time when we saw it, I don't know that we were in the best spot, and it was kind of a foggy,
I want to see it.
Weird night. I really am excited to see it again, I guess, for the last time.
Me too. Me too.
Well, they're going to have a Be Our Guest like cooking series.
Oh my gosh, it sounds really. It's kind of like a competition.
Because I love watching Food Network. Not that I watch much anymore, but that's going to be fun. And I like that they call it Be Our Guest. So that's kind of fun. They're
also going to have a live action Lady and the Tramp remake, a Sword in the Stone remake. They're going to do a 3 Men and a Baby remake, which sounds really cool.
They need to bring back Steve Guttenberg and
Tom Selleck.
You have to say Magnum P.I.
Tom Selleck and Ted Danson.
And Ted Danson. Oh my gosh, they have to. And even Nancy Travis. That's her name, right?
Yeah, Nancy Travis is in it too. Yep.
Oh my gosh, that would be fantastic. I think that would be great. I'm sure they're just going to bring new characters. But I think
probably.
Those movies, were they Disney movies?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good, because I don't even know if I haven't seen those in forever. I'd watch those.
They'll be in the vault too.
They were funny.
Oh, Dee, you're going to miss the last showing by like a few hours. She says she leaves on the 30th.
Oh.
But you'll be able to see it again before you leave, which is nice.
Oh, well, that's true. What am I thinking?
Yeah, Jelly's Journeys, they said Sword in the Stone, but I'm hoping it's live action.
Oh, that would be cool.
That would be really neat. That's what it doesn't say live action, because the Lady and the Tramp specifically says live action remake.
Yeah, so maybe it's not.
But Sword in the Stone does not, so it may not be. Yep. Yeah, the final show would have been nice. Yeah, definitely.
Imagine how crowded it's going to be.
It's going to be crowded. Don't worry, there'll be plenty of people taping it, though. And so many other things coming. They've talked, like Melissa said, talking about Be Our Guest. There's just going to be so many different things that are coming on this, and it's going to be amazing when it gets here. But they haven't given us a specific time. Hey, Jeff, Del Whip Dad, welcome in, buddy. They haven't given us a specific time frame just yet. They just said end of 2019. I'm thinking... what, October, November, just before the holidays, maybe?
Well, they did say the first movie that's going to debut, or either they're going to hold off, but you figure they're saying Captain Marvel.
Well, they also said Episode 9, Star Wars, and that doesn't even come out till December.
So I'm kind of surprised Captain Marvel doesn't come out on Netflix first, because you would think that would be out long.
They probably don't. They don't want it on Netflix at this point. Probably, maybe not. I don't know.
It's a long time to keep it from coming out, though.
Yep. Oh, I know, Dee, you missed us by one day. Well, yeah, we leave September 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or actually, I guess we're there. No, that's right. I think.
Yeah, no, September 1st. That's Sunday.
Yeah.
Because the 2nd is Monday. It's a holiday.
Okay.
They did not, Jeff. No, they have not announced pricing yet. But they did say it would be cheaper than Netflix.
Which means that's pretty reasonable, because they of course, they keep upping it on Netflix. But we have it set up to where up to 3 users can be watching at one time. So I know they add more for that. So I think they just increased Netflix to $15 a month for us if we have 3 people, because we let our oldest son, who doesn't even live with us anymore, just use our account. And then the Mason's on there a lot. And then if we want to watch it, we all 3 can watch it at the same time. So I don't think that's too bad. And especially if you're getting to the point where you're getting rid of your cable and you're just doing, the streaming sites, which is probably where we're leaning. It's really not so bad.
Yep. Welcome in, Explosive Phoenix. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Brian said, I want to see Song of the South. Brian, according to what Bob Iger's saying, everything's going to be available.
Yeah.
So that's going to be there.
He
You're going to have a shot.
Except, so.
No, he didn't. He said everything, no more Disney Vault. So I think so. And RVing to Disney, I do remember that scene in 3 Men and a Baby where they're holding the baby and they walk across and there's somebody in the window.
Didn't they say it was someone that supposedly
died
killed themselves or something?
Yes.
I don't know. It was weird. I remember that too.
I do remember that. Yep, I remember that.
Creepy because
Hey, the Shep family, welcome in.
Shep
Good
family.
to see you. I do remember that. Yes, it's very eerie. It definitely is. Absolutely, it is. But welcome in, everybody. Again, if you haven't hit that thumbs up, please do so for us. We'd appreciate it. We're right now kind of just talking quickly about, well, not quickly, we're about halfway in, but it's big news.
Hi, Isaac.
It's gonna. Hey, Isaac, welcome in. Isaac Nail. Everybody say hi to Isaac as well. It's big news. It just is. I mean, this is really going to change the game for Disney. They're not going to have to rely on anybody else doing their streaming at all. They're going to have everything under one umbrella. It's going to be awesome, to be honest with you. Hey, Janine, Disney DIY, welcome in.
Doesn't surprise me.
No.
Disney's taking over the world.
Oh, it seems like it, especially, well, the entertainment world, they certainly are. It's just getting more and more crazy. Absolutely. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. They do it all the time. They really, really do. And again, for those that don't know, real fast, I just want to show this to everybody. Please remember these other channels. And when they come out, they do great live streams every night. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I just want to show you. Steve, of course, goes live on Mondays at 8. We go live on Tuesdays with Mouse Madness. D and Disney Life goes live 10 p.m. And there's the whole list of everybody's live streams that go out each and every day during the week and their times. Be sure to check all these channels out if you haven't already. They really do a great job. I'm hoping you guys can see that. Hopefully you can. If somebody can just give me a thumbs up. This is kind of new to us. Hey, Jedi Balloon Master, good to see you.
Hey, Jedi.
Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yep, it is. Okay, good. Chris can see it. Good. Yep, definitely a good lineup.
We love that lineup too.
Gotcha. All right, so let's get back to it. Appreciate it. Alrighty.
Flower and Garbage Festival be better than the Grub and Slime Festival?
Good. Thanks, John.
Brian, I prefer the Flower and Garden Festival. Of course, we've been to that 3 times, and we'll be at Food and Wine again this year for the very beginning of it, and we did it last year. For some reason, I just love all the flowers they put around the park, and
I do too.
Although I am kind of bummed that I've never tried the frushi, and that's only at Flower and Garden. I'd been there 3 times and didn't even realize, and so now we got to get back for Flower and Garden at some point.
Oh, Jedi Balloon Master, we appreciate you stopping in. Even if it's thumbs up and just stopping in for a minute, we appreciate it. Anybody, you're taking your time out of your day for us, and we just appreciate that. Back to Brian's point. Brian, I'm with Melissa. I don't mind Food and Wine, but I love Flower and Garden. Now, they're the only 2 we've ever experienced, so I don't know what the other ones are like. But for me, Flower and Garden Festival is just too beautiful. I love it. The colors are amazing at Flower and Garden Festival. And just like always, I mean, they're going to have so many different booths in there. It's going to be amazing.
Did you say boots?
Booths.
Booths.
Booze. Sorry.
Food boots.
I don't know. I think
food boots.
I think it's going to be amazing. It's amazing. We've been 3 times.
Yeah, to Flower and Garden.
I think. I think we've been 3 times to Flower and Garden now. I just think it's awesome. I really do. It's the one I always recommend to folks. Disney's Food and Wine to me is more like a party atmosphere, but Flower and Garden Festival, it just feels more relaxed. It's a slower pace. Yeah, that's just my opinion. Let's see what everybody's saying in here. Joey's World, they love Food and Wine, but only 2 or 3 days before it starts, totally empty. Yeah, see, that makes sense.
Yeah, well, that's when we'll be there, right? Plus, since Galaxy's Edge is opening, I'm really hoping that nobody's over at Food and Wine when it first opens, like that Friday. I told Walt that's where I'll be, and he and Steve can be
it's true. Yeah.
over at
Galaxy's Edge.
Galaxy's Edge, and I'll be over just chowing down.
I know.
Me and Dan.
It's true.
Me, Dan, and Sam.
It's true. Yeah, I know. I'm telling you.
Taking over Epcot.
Yeah. Well, I want to get into, I had asked everybody to send us out some questions. I I had said we wanted to do like a kind of a Q&A tonight. So we talked about the streaming, talk a little bit about Food and Wine, but I asked for some questions tonight for everybody because we hadn't done a Q&A in a while.
Yeah,
it's been a little while. So I was like, well, send me some questions, and everybody did. We got a few, and I want to go over those with you. Just trying to get my smile back. Oh, Brian, I hope everything's all right, buddy. Feel better for sure. But let me go over some of these questions. So Dan, who Disney Dan, everybody knows him. He's on vacation, but he sent the question anyway.
In Greece.
I know he's in like Greece or something.
Like,
oh my God, it's so
yeah,
he is.
Oh my
Cyprus.
Cyprus.
Yeah, he's in. Oh my God, I know he's having an awesome good time.
That's awesome.
But Dan sent us a question. He goes, "What are you most excited about for your upcoming trip?"
You should have replied, meeting him, of course.
He says, excluding the food, so not the food. So. What are you most excited about?
Meeting everybody. No, really. I can't wait. I think we're getting more and more people every day. I'm a hugger. I'm just going to warn you in advance. So I'm going to be like, oh, Steve, Dan. I'm going to be like, Chris.
Yeah, exactly. Abby.
Just run.
Hey, Miguel. Yeah, just run. Hey, Nacho Mujica. Welcome in.
Everybody. Group hug.
Yeah, Orioles lost today.
They've been losing a lot.
Well, they're going to do that a lot this year. Brian works in Cyprus.
I doubt it's the same one.
I don't think it's the same one. That's a heck of a commute, man.
But his private jet.
So you're saying you're excited to meet everybody. Obviously, I'm excited about that. But I got to be honest with you, the more we think about it and the closer and closer we get, the thing I'm most excited about is having a trip with just Melissa and I. We've never done it.
Shep family.
Oh, Shep family.
So sweet.
Thank you very much. That was very nice. Everybody, please thank the Shep family for that.
That was awesome.
For that super chat. It definitely means a lot. Thank you for that.
Jeff's good with hugs, he says.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course, Steve. That's exactly what I said. And we have to, if you missed it, I said I'm a hugger, so we have to warn you ahead.
Thank you, Shep family, for that. That was very nice. We appreciate that very much. Definitely means a lot and very generous. We appreciate that very much. But we can't wait. It's going to be fun. But I'm excited to do a trip. This is our first trip, just Melissa and I.
Me too. And just doing a redo because we keep going back to our last trip. Oh, yay, Steve. So we just look at all these things and we're like, oh, we messed that up. We didn't do that right. We didn't. So now we're like determined. I don't want to be too determined to make us stress, but I want it to be awesome.
Hey, Disney Nerd Herders, welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Everybody say hi to them. Mujica, I said hi.
Oh,
he's the one that said the Orioles lost.
Oh,
no, that's
maybe
okay.
That's why. Never mind then. No, I'm just kidding.
No, not at all. She's kidding. But yeah, those are some of the things I'm excited about. Obviously, meeting everybody is going to be a blast. But this is going to be a kind of a different trip. We've never gone without the kids before, and this is going to be different. So it's going to be fun. I'm
thinking Mason might tail more than we think.
He'll tag along a little bit more than I think at this point, probably.
We have his apartment like open booked, but right now,
Chris, thank you for that, buddy. We do need it. We'll get there at some point, but thank you for that. That was very nice. Everybody, please thank Chris for that super chat. But thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate that.
But would they have to keep an open time frame for him to move in because they aren't sure what's going to be available.
So he'll probably be with
so
us.
It'll be like, anywhere between August 24th and we're there through the 1st. So we'll probably find out they can't move him in till the 1st. So he'll probably be with us the whole time. Not that that's bad.
Yes,
but,
it is. No, I'm just
do they have closets?
Yeah, we'll put them in. Joey's World, don't worry. We'll be looking for you too. We can't wait to meet you guys too.
Oh, God, absolutely.
It's going to be a great trip. We're so excited to see everybody. Thank you again, Chris, very much. Very, very, very nice. Thank you all. But yeah, we're very excited about that. So that was Dan's question. Now D Hazel sent us 3 questions. I think it's 3. Yeah, it's 3 questions. Yeah, I had to read it again. So her first question, D Hazel, thank you, D, for the question. She says, when did you first visit Walt Disney World? So that's the first question. We've talked about this before. Actually, on Dean's latest podcast, we talked about this. Be sure to check him out on This Happy Place. He's posted it. Be sure to check it out. But we went to Disney together. You can tell him about that.
Yeah. our first trip was thanks to Walt's parents. They kind of treated us, got all our tickets and the hotel. We just had to come up with spending money and our airfare. And I was, what, 24? And you were 28?
Yeah.
So we didn't get to go until we were adults, and Walter was 2. And it was amazing. That's where it all started. So I mean, we love Disney and Disney things, but we had no clue what it was like, and didn't have the chance to go as children. But I'll tell you what, I'm really glad. It's something very special that I'm very thankful for. So, and that's where it all began.
Yep. Rosa's World, thank you very much.
Thanks for coming tonight, Rosa.
Thank you for being here. Everybody say goodnight to part of Rosa's World. We definitely appreciate you being here. It means a lot to us. Thank you very much. Rosa, have a great night. We're good to see you. Please come back again. We appreciate you being here. But yeah, that was our first trip. We were older. We didn't go as kids, but we kind of fell in love with it. And Dee's second question is, she says, when do you think you were first bitten by the Disney bug? That's it. I think for me, I enjoyed Disney as a kid. Oh, sure. And I watched Disney shows, but I wasn't engrossed with it like we are now. It was that first trip that really kind of bit us. We got the bug for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I always loved everything Disney. I was obsessed with the
Absolutely.
princess cartoons.
Yeah, exactly.
Even when I was in high school,
sure.
I didn't care about people making fun of me for liking animation, but I loved all things Disney. And but absolutely, just something changed when you walk in and you see that castle for the first time.
Oh, it's amazing.
I can't even just.
It was awesome.
So
it was awesome for sure. Steve, if you got a question, man, ask it. You can definitely ask. Go ahead. Anybody's got questions in the stream?
Sure.
Ask questions because we're gonna run out. Dee's last question was, she said, "Have you ever visited other Disney parks?" We haven't. Not yet. She said, "Did we have a favorite?" Not yet. But I do have a favorite. It's probably Shanghai.
That we think would be our favorite.
Yeah, I think it would be.
I mean, watching some of the vlogs, there are things I think are pretty cool, like about Tokyo Disney. I really like a lot there. Everybody always seems to talk down Disney Paris, so part of me is like, I don't know if I want to go there. Yeah. But I wouldn't mind having one of those goals, where you
go and visit
Disney
all
park,
of them. I know.
At least, make like a bucket list thing.
I know.
Of course, Disneyland will
for sure.
definitely be our next.
Oh, Zippity do that. Thank you very much for that. You didn't have to do that.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody. Please,
awesome.
Please thank Zippity do that. That's very generous, bud. You didn't have to do that. That's very much, very appreciated. Thank you very much. I can't talk tonight, but that's very generous. Thank you. And is that Arjan?
Hi, Arjan.
Richard, welcome in, the man, the myth, the legend. He is in here tonight. Everybody say hi to Arjan. Richard, good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well.
Feeling well.
Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, pal. Good to see you. Hopefully we'll see you on Friday night on Resort TV 1. But glad to see you in here. And thanks again, Zippity Do That, for that. Very, very nice. Thank you. All right, so that was Dee's questions. Queen of the Mansion sent us a question, which I thought was really nice. She said, your all-time favorite resort?
Right now, Wilderness Lodge.
Yeah, me too. It's Wilderness Lodge. And we've stayed at Animal Kingdom Lodge in a Savannah View.
That would be my second.
And that was awesome. That was awesome. I mean, we went kind of all out. We used our DVC points from like 3 years saving up. And we got a 2-bedroom. We got it was like all out.
And that was our first time at being
at
a
DVC, and it was amazing.
It was like from staying at Disney Movies Value Resort with all 4 of us and going there, it was like staying in the Taj Mahal for us.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. And there's
and I
nothing.
Would go back to a Disney Value Resort anyway.
Right,
absolutely.
Honest, they're pretty awesome.
I miss the theming. I really love the theming of the Value Resorts and the fun and it makes me feel like a little kid. I love the space. And of course, this trip,
movies is my favorite.
Yeah. And of course, this trip, though, that's the other reason I was joking about Mason, because we didn't get like a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom suite. We just got a studio. So it's literally going to be almost like being in a regular resort with the 2 beds. So that's another reason why Walt and I just want to have it to ourselves, because it's going to feel small compared to our last 3 trips where we were in 2-bedroom villas.
It's true.
So we got spoiled.
Yeah, it's Wilderness Lodge, though. It's an amazing resort. It's beautiful. It's right on the water. I love taking the boat over to Magic Kingdom. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's a good question.
So Explosive Phoenix says, what characters were you most looking forward to getting your picture with? Well, for me, I always kid with Melissa, but I always like getting my picture taken with Jasmine. She's my favorite. She's my favorite Disney princess. I think she's the prettiest to me. She's my favorite. I love getting my picture taken with her, and I love getting my picture taken with Goofy. Goofy's my favorite of the Fab Five. He's my favorite. What about you?
I love meeting the Beast. And really the only place you can do that now, though, is when you go to dining at Be Our Guest, which we're not doing this trip. So that kind of stinks. I liked it when you used to be able to meet him in Epcot with Belle. But I'm really hoping to meet some new people this trip. I know they've had some of those special characters come outside at Magic Kingdom.
Right by the courtyard, right by the flagpole.
I'm hoping they're still doing that.
Me too.
Because they had, Robin Hood, who we've never met. Friar Tuck.
Yeah.
Just somebody we haven't met before would be really
cool. They had Chicken Little and what's her name?
Yeah.
I can't think of her name.
I'm blanking out.
Yep.
This little gray friend. But anybody that would be new that you don't get to see very often, I'm hoping we get something like that.
Yep.
I would love to meet like Timon.
Yeah, me too.
Or we met Tarzan this last trip.
And we met Flick too.
Yep.
Yep.
So that was cool. I want to meet
absolutely.
somebody new.
Yep. And Cargo says, if money was no option, what 3 things would you do that you haven't done before in Disney? Well, I would do a backstage tour. Okay, I would definitely do a backstage tour. I would eat at probably Victoria and Albert's just to say I did it and I experienced it. It's supposed to be the finest of fine dining. And then from there, I don't know.
Is that place too where you can do the chef's table?
Yes.
I would do that.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah, but I mean even more so than just eating there. I would want to do the whole experience where you get 15 different entree, where they bring you and just that would be wicked cool as far as food goes. And of course, if it was Disney, it would be our bucket list. I would want to travel to every single Disney park. And just spend a week in every single one of them.
Yep. If money was not an object.
The country.
Yep.
Starting with Disneyland and then going across to Asia and and then in Paris, if we didn't like Disney there, we'd just go see the Eiffel Tower.
It's true. Well, Brian, it is a $12,000 tour, but if money was no object, I would still do it. I would do it in a heartbeat.
That's the whole point. Otherwise, forget it.
Yeah, we're not doing it.
Oh, that would be awesome, Steve. He wants to get married at Disney.
Yeah, absolutely.
So wait.
Yes. So do we.
We'll renew our vows at Disney.
Ride Space Mountain with the lights on.
Our 50th anniversary. Maybe. In another 25 years.
Yep. Joey's World says, what's your favorite kind of interactive either show or character meal? Well, my favorite show is easily the fireworks show. It's Happily Ever After. Character meal for me has got to be either Ohana or Garden Grill. What about you?
Or even if she means interactive show, kind of like Hoop-Dee-Doo Review is fun.
Oh my gosh, yes, that's fantastic.
That's a really good one. But yeah, as far as the character breakfasts we've had, my favorite have been Ohana and Garden Grill as well.
But it's not just about the food. The character interactions are fantastic too.
Both.
Yes.
Now, as far as character experience, if you eat at Cinderella's Castle, you get a lot of really good character.
Oh, that's a great experience.
And even the Tangled one.
Oh, that was nice. Oh, that was on
Victoria Alforno.
Yeah, it's called the Bon Voyage breakfast. That was good too.
And you can meet Rapunzel and Flynn Rider and Ariel and Eric. And they're some of my favorites. And the food was really good. So that was actually a really fun experience. I don't know that I would do it again anytime super soon. It's one of those that you do once and you can wait several trips before you do it again.
Good. It's a good experience. It really was.
And the food's a little different. And I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot.
Yep. Jelly's Journey said she used to work at Garden Grill. That's awesome.
Oh,
that's
cool.
a great place.
I've been there a couple times.
I think now Jelly's Journeys, you can tell me if I'm wrong. I think that would probably be a great place to work. I think it would.
I know. You have to let us know.
Yep. Amanda said her husband was picked for Hoop-Dee-Doo. That's fantastic.
That's funny.
I hope you got video or pictures of that. That sounds like it would be pretty awesome.
That's hilarious.
And we loved Hoop-Dee-Doo when we did it.
It's been a long time, so that's another thing we need to try again too.
We loved it.
Just never enough time. We need a month vacation to Disney.
Which is more fancy, Narcoossee's or Victoria and Albert's? I think it's Victoria and Albert's. Although I think Narcoossee's is pretty fancy. Hey, Downscale, welcome in. Good to see you. Bernie, the Magic Kingdom Castle brunch is incredible to meet princesses instead of having to burn fast. I agree. I agree. You could pretty much meet all of them right there. Just go to breakfast for brunch and you're meeting 5 different princesses. It's true. Steve, you never asked your question, by the way. Yeah, thank you, Chef Family. I appreciate that.
What are you trying in August, Steve? Which one did the Lucky Minute say?
What?
He said he's trying one of the restaurants in August. Which one is it? I mean, I know some of the ones you're going to.
I don't
But I
know.
don't know which one you're referring to. Oh, Victoria and Albert?
Oh, no, I think he's saying Garden and Grill. Garden and Grill.
yeah.
Downscale says, Brian says, okay, well, you can only see one night show at Walt Disney World.
Ooh.
Which one do you pick? Fireworks, not included.
I know, hands down.
One night show?
Although I guess, is that a fireworks show if you count?
Well, Happily Ever After is a fireworks
Is a
show.
fireworks show?
Yeah,
Because that's what I would pick. Because it's also
well, he's saying
projection
fireworks not
show.
included.
Phantasmic.
Yeah, probably. Absolutely. No, not. Well, fireworks not included. Then it would have to be
Phantasmic's not
Phantasmics.
fireworks, yeah.
It would have to be because I would say the Star Wars Galactic,
They don't really have fireworks.
but they're fireworks. Yeah, they do.
It's more like.
But they have them.
I guess. I
Yeah.
guess you'd have to be. But I really like Phantasmic.
Yeah, I agree.
So-
I do too. I didn't at first, but
No, I
the
was
more
gonna
I've
say,
seen it,
you-
well, I've seen it more on videos. I'm watching it more often there. I
know,
want
he
to
never
go
wanted
again.
To go, he'd make me and Walter would go to it.
Yep.
So we're gonna drag you with us this time because I really enjoy it.
Oh, okay. Another one of the questions on Twitter was from someone named Sabra, who's very, very interactive on Twitter, and I thank you for the question. She says, who's your favorite characters and favorite place to eat? So my favorite characters, like I said, are Goofy, or who I want to meet. Jasmine. The Genie is another one. I'd love to meet the Genie.
Steve did ask his question, and I feel bad because we missed it.
Oh, I
Let's see
missed it. I'm sorry,
We'll get
Steve.
you next, Steve.
Steve, you're next. But yeah, my favorite place to eat is easily Le Cellier, probably followed by Via Napoli. I really enjoy both of them.
I have too many.
Yeah, Melissa.
It depends on my mood, and oh my gosh, I love so many places to eat in Disney. And yeah, we did the favorite characters kind of already. So.
Yeah, Brian, it is a tough one because there's not a ton of nighttime shows that don't include fireworks.
Some kind of fireworks,
with Disney. It's just that's what they are. But I would have to say it'd have to be Phantasmic for sure. Steve says, my question was, will you be attending the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party on August 27th?
And that is actually the discounted night
Yes.
for DVC members.
Mhm.
We looked it up and we're seeing how the money flows, but we really want to.
Yeah.
So
We're hoping.
if we can put it together, yes, that's the night we'd be going. Because I know they have 2 shows the night that
Mhm.
we're there. And that would be the one.
That would be the one. Yes, it would. Absolutely. Yep. Next question is from Chris, Disney World Adventures. He says, when you first met, do you both love Disney as much as you do now? All right. So when we first met, did we love Disney as much as we do now? No. That was kind of answered earlier. Not as much as we do now. I
Yeah,
would
no,
think.
it's definitely become a passion with doing this. But ew.
That was the dog in the back. Sorry about that, guys.
Airball.
And it's a dog, and he's got a hairball. Sorry about that.
He was like, beautiful.
I know.
Oh,
And what were you
boy.
saying?
Oh, I
She
forgot
lost
my
her
train
time.
of thought. And I was reading Downscale's note because he said another exciting
Oh,
option.
loving more now than we did before.
Yeah, we definitely have grown a bigger passion for it. I've
Mhm.
always loved Disney, but now it's just like
Right.
here.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Zippity Doo Dah, I agree. Jiminy Cricket is one of my favorite. We
Oh.
have met him before, but it's been years. And I would fall head over heels if we could meet Jiminy Cricket again. I love Jiminy Cricket. Another one of my favorites. That's a great pick.
And we're going to try Hollywood and Vine for the first time this trip downscale with Steve.
Yeah.
And it's actually the day that Star Wars Land opens. So
Yeah.
that's going to be our into the park for sure.
Yep. Jelly Journeys, the Halloween party is fun. We've done it. We did it last year, and we had a great time. It was a sold-out night, and it really seemed really busy. That was the only downside to it.
Thanks, downscale.
Yeah, Brian, and that's the other thing too. Most of them are considered fireworks shows.
Yeah, I guess so.
But if I had to pick, other than Happily Ever After, I really like the Star Wars show.
Mhm.
I mean, it
That's a good show.
doesn't have as many fireworks as you get like during Happily Ever After and stuff like that, but it does have a few here and there. But it's more of a projection and more of a story that they're telling. I really like that one.
Oh, cool, Steve. We'll be looking for that because we have never been to Hollywood and Vine. So
No,
I'm
we
excited.
haven't. We have
Yeah.
not been there yet. Nope, not at all. Welcome in, the doctor. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. Let's see what else. Steve says he edited a video today the last time he ate at Hollywood and Vine. Cool. All right, we'll have to see there. So Zippity Doo Dah, you'll be there at the same time as Steve in August too?
No way.
Oh, that's
awesome.
fantastic. Yeah, no, we'll be there. That'll be a fun time. Absolutely.
We are gonna have a huge group.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to find someone. We're gonna have to find a way to all meet at the same time.
well, we can.
Make
It's
it a
just
picture.
we just got to say on. We got to get that planned and scheduled so that we say, okay, on this day at this park, even if it's for only an hour or two,
Yeah.
just get together and see everybody. Hey, James Garcia, welcome in. Good to see you.
Mhm.
Take a barf bag to Hollywood and dine.
Oh.
I have no idea. We don't know, Brian. We'll have to see. Yeah, see, I've heard good. I've heard bad. So we'll see. Yep, there's going to be a lot of people there, Joey's World. And our Giants is going to be there too.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
Good idea,
yeah,
Steve.
absolutely, Steve. We'll do that. We'll figure it out. It's true. Tasers. It's true. I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, that's what I was even saying. The
I
other
think
day,
so.
Joey's World, like meeting at Disney Springs.
Yep, I agree. And the last question we had on Twitter was, and I don't mean to change subject, but I want to make sure I don't forget her. Samantha Barber, I'm sorry, asked best ride in Disneyland and in Disney World for first timers. We can't really say for Disneyland. I would probably say if you're a first timer, probably Big Thunder or Pirates would probably be for first timers, maybe even Space Mountain. But Disney World, same ones: Pirates, Big Thunder, Mine Train,
Splash.
People Mover. You can't go wrong with them. Soarin', you can't go wrong with Soarin'.
They're kinda
There's
like
so many different ones.
must-dos
They're
if you like
must-dos,
rides.
especially for first timers. But if you're a first timer, do the classics. Do Peter Pan's Flight.
Oh yeah.
Do It's a Small World. I'm sorry, you got to do it.
Yeah.
You got to do those. Do Carousel of Progress. Get the Disney feel. Yep, Flight of Passage. Yep, Flight of Passage too. Hey, Rob. Welcome in. Rob
Hey,
Fuzz is in
Rob.
here. Everybody say hi to Rob. Rob, good to
Oh,
see you.
Steve's right. Flight of Passage for Disney World. That's a must-do. for
Yeah,
sure.
oh, absolutely. Haunted Mansion, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, how can I forget that? It's my favorite ride.
No, you said it.
Did I say Haunted
I
Mansion?
thought so. Maybe you didn't.
Maybe I didn't.
I think maybe you said Pirates. That's funny. Yeah, absolutely Haunted Mansion at both ends of the
Mhm.
spectrum. So
Yeah, Brian, Pete doesn't like a lot.
yeah, Pete is a bit of a
Yeah.
snob.
It depends. I mean, he's all right. He does okay. I don't want bad mouth him, but
No,
he
no.
does fine.
Oh, absolutely.
He likes what he likes, but what he doesn't like,
You'll know about it.
you'll know about it. He'll definitely let you know. Rob, good to see you, pal. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. But those were all the questions on Twitter. So they had some good questions. I mean, everybody asked some really nice questions. I appreciate them all. But we're looking forward to it. August is going to be something special, I think. We're going to have a lot of different people that are going to be there. I know. I'm so excited for it. See, Joey's World says Fantasmic is a great one for first timers. And,
Mhm.
and yes,
Oh,
the
the
laugh
floor.
the laugh floor is great for even if you're there for the 100th time. I don't get tired of that show. Even though they do some of the same jokes, it doesn't matter. It's just a good, fun 10-minute show. You agree?
Mhm. Yeah. And Jelly's right. They do have the new ride photo at
Mhm.
Haunted Mansion. That's very cool. And your dune buggy all black and white with the hat box ghost over you. It's a really cool picture.
Yep. Brian, that's what we're hoping. We're going to hope to stream the meetup. I know we won't be the only one streaming.
Mhm.
Hopefully Steve will be doing it. Dan will be doing it. Some of the other people will be doing it. We're going to really make it a lot of fun, and hopefully we'll get a lot of people there. I mean, we're talking Joey's World, Steve, Chris from Disney World Adventures, Richard will be there, R. Johns. We got Disney Life for Me will be there. We'll be there. Zippity Doodad will be there. Abby from Main Street and Mickey. Donna Jaworski will be there. And I know I'm missing people.
Yeah.
I know I'm
Terrible.
forgetting folks that are going to be there. There's going to be other folks there as well. It's going to be awesome. It's just going to be an incredible time. I still regret 2 years ago, because it wasn't it was last trip when we went and met Resort TV One and Richard and those guys, and I know you weren't feeling well that night, and that was the only reason why we didn't stay.
Yeah.
But we met Resort TV One, we met Joss and Jenna and their mom and dad, and we met Richard, and it was fantastic. They were wonderful. They were really accommodating, very nice.
And I didn't want to be a leech either.
Yeah,
I just didn't want to wear out our welcome.
Yeah, we didn't, but they obviously wanted us to stay. But next time we will. We'll hang in there for a little bit, and we'll tag along for a little while. And they were really nice. That was a lot of fun. But I wish we had stayed longer. Our John's always kind of pokes fun at us and like, yeah, thanks for staying for 30 seconds.
Oh, trust me, it was legit. Dee, we did answer your questions. We did. So
Yep,
you'll
we
have to
answered
go
them.
back.
Yep, we answered them.
So now you have to go back and watch.
We did answer them, though, I promise. Yep. Oh, my gosh, James Garcia, you're watching 4 streams at once. Well, we're almost done. We only got a few more minutes. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, Cargo is going to miss us.
I know, by like a couple days.
We're trying to get down there a little bit earlier, so we'll have to see. So Zippity did that says, so our neighborhood is so close that every New Year's Eve we all pick a country and spend an hour at each house leading up to midnight, and each house dresses up and provides food and drinks of the country. That's really neat.
Oh, what a good idea.
That is really neat. That is pretty awesome.
And it's nice that you have a neighborhood like that. That sounds like so much fun. Oh, I'm jealous.
So Downscale says,
do that here in Boulder.
No, not at all. Jeez, no. Probably half the people wouldn't come back a lot. Walt.
Some houses.
So Downscale says, Walt, would you rather Pirates of the Caribbean in Walt Disney World or Western River Expedition? I wonder if he means Expedition Everest.
I don't know what Western River Expedition
I'm not sure.
is.
Downscale, I'm going to ask for clarification on that. It's a good question, but I want to make sure I'm understanding.
Oh, the Coreys, that's right.
That's
and that
right.
means Haley.
That's right. Corey Fiasco and Haley will be there. That's right. Yep, I forgot about that.
I wonder if the other Corey and Stephanie would actually.
Oh, I'm sure they would. I'm sure they would. Yeah, I'm sure they would.
Epcot Eve. That's awesome.
It's called Epcot Eve. Oh, no, that is cool. That is awesome. Yeah, that is fantastic.
It's so fun.
Man, oh my gosh, I wish we're lucky. We have nice neighbors for the most part. We do. We have good neighbors where we are, but not to the point that we would be able to do that.
Yeah.
But you're right. You'd have to be really, really close knit to do that kind of stuff.
And I think that's great that there are actually still neighborhoods like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure there are. I'm sure there's tons of them.
We're just not living in the right.
No, we're not in the right place.
I shouldn't say the right state, in the wrong part of the state.
Exactly. Yep. Absolutely. Let's see. Brian, Western River Expedition is what was to be there in the beginning. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, Brian. So you answered that question for me. Oh. Downscale, I don't know enough about it. Okay, yeah, see, I didn't know that, Downscale, so I can't answer that question. Right. I don't know enough about it as to whether or not I would have enjoyed that. I'll have to look into that because that's now you've kind of piqued my interest. Yeah, Janine, it's going to be like a massive YouTube meetup. It's going to be awesome. We can't wait. Yeah, Jelly's Journey says she doesn't even know her neighbors.
I know, right? That's how I am, though. I'm so oblivious. If it wasn't for Walt, I probably except for our one neighbors, they're just really nice. They were nice from minute one.
Yeah.
And
I have my head on a swivel with everything.
Yeah, I'm the one that's going to be in big trouble one of these days because I'm just so oblivious to everything. Downscale,
I'm going to check that out for sure. I'm surprised they didn't go forward with it if it was really that nice. But yeah, we'll check it out. Knowledge bomb. Yep, it's true. It's true. All right. Well, guys, we are coming up on 8:30. I don't want to hold everybody up. A few things I do want to go over. Before we head out, obviously, again, thank you to everybody who came out tonight. We definitely appreciate the support. Thank you very much. It means the world to us. We got 20 in here already. Please give us a thumbs up before you head out. If you're new to the channel, I know there were some new people in here. Please go ahead and subscribe to us. We'd love for you to do that. It definitely means a lot to us when you guys subscribe. We're real close to 1,300. I mean, we're like 15 away from 1,300. We're like 1,285, so we're right there. There's Puppy.
Yep, he knew it was time. He started scurrying over here.
There he is. Say hi to Cam.
Say goodbye.
Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Not hello. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. But let's see. Jelly's Journey says same chills talks to everyone and knows all the gossip. I ran into my next door neighbor at a restaurant and had no idea who she was.
That would be me for sure, Jelly. That is so me. I'm like, who is that, honey?
Yeah, thank you, Chef Family. I appreciate that.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, absolutely, Downscale. It's our pleasure. We have a good time with this.
Same here, Joey's World. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you all showed up tonight. Thank you so much. Yep, Cam's Cameo.
Cam's Cameo.
Yep. That's right, Pet Day.
Oh,
I think that is today.
See? It's perfect.
Kay had a dog named Cameron. Or her brother had a dog named Cameron. That's cool.
This is Camden.
Yep.
Like Camden Yards.
He's so Cam.
We just call him Cam.
Yep, we call him Cam.
Cammy. Cam.
Or being the Disney said, I'll be on the road tomorrow, so someone please go live so I can have company.
Aw.
Oh, don't worry. There'll be some live streams tomorrow. You'll have Rob.
Mhm.
And actually, I'll bring that back up real fast to show everybody, if I can find it. Where'd it go?
It's gone.
There it is. I'll bring that back up one more time for everybody, so everybody can see that. These are the live streams that go live each day of the week. Tomorrow you have Rob at 3, I think. We'll go live with his stream. It's Frankie Fridays. And, of course, Resort TV 1 goes live at 6 p.m. But, folks, check all these channels out. They're all wonderful people. They go live. They do great live streams. They really know their stuff. Fun streams. They're all different in different ways, but we have fun with them. And I really hope you can do that. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Aw.
And they really do a great job. And
Thanks, Steve.
Steve says, well, I almost had tickets to Avengers Endgame on Thursday, but opted for Friday so I could be here with you guys.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
thanks,
You're the
Steve.
best. Oh, thank you,
Appreciate it.
Downscale.
Downscale, thank you so much.
You're always so nice to us.
Thank you, Downscale. That
Thank
means a
you.
lot. Thank you for that.
Wow.
Everybody, please thank.
Everybody tonight.
Yep.
Chris.
Well, Arjan, you would be on the list if you would go live. You got to go live.
That's
Disney
funny.
Nerd Herders, we go live 24 times a week. I don't think I could do that.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
No.
Thank you, Downscale. That was very generous. I very appreciative.
Thank
Thank you. But everybody, thank you for coming out tonight. It definitely means a lot to us, taking your time out of your day to come see us. It's humbling. It means a lot to us that you guys would take that hour when you could be doing, I'm sure, more important things than spending time with us. But that's why we try to make it as entertaining and fun and interactive. And we just appreciate you. And Arjan, you're always on the list. You know that. You're number one. And thank you all very much for joining us. Hope you guys had a good time. Thank you again for all that you do. All the other people that gave us super chats tonight, we definitely appreciate you. It's been great. Noah, good to see you, buddy. Everybody, take care of yourselves and each other. We will see you soon. Be sure to check all these channels out. They're live streams. They do great work. Dean over at the Live Place, who hosts all these, he's amazing. But thank you all very much.
Thank you. Chris.
Disney World Adventure, Chris, coming up soon. Don't forget to check him out. Everybody have a good night. Oh,
Thanks, everybody.
Arjans, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Last super chat. Thank you, Arjans. I appreciate that as well.
Thank you.
Everybody thank Arjans. That's very generous, Arjans.
Thanks.
Everybody have a great night. Talk to you soon.
All right.
Take care of yourselves and each other.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.